Perfect.
You're good to go.
I didn't bring a can or a drink or anything, so I'm going to be dry mouth the whole time. Just
Go sleep, girl.
Well, the thing is,
Wait,
Kyle,
water outside.
Pardon?
Some water outside.
there is water outside.
Oh, maybe I should. Can you grab me? Would that be good?
Grimes talks like this. This is how he speaks. Yippee. Yippee-ki-yay.
It's okay. You might be able to go and see your dad if he's still there.
Kyle, I will actually crawl into the house at midnight and chop your liver up into teeny tiny pieces and eat it with hummus.
With hummus.
If I keep doing this, you're gonna get more energetic.
No, absolutely
Sure.
not.
That's
Actually,
the
this
tactic.
feels really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it?
I need a fidget toy.
Just buy a spinner.
Even better.
I don't struggle. I strangle.
You are the struggle.
No.
Thank you.
I wanna swing from the chandelier. Chandelier.
Wow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Table Talk. We just finished an episode. How are we doing?
Our best.
Information overload, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a lot. Again, this is where the ball really starts rolling. First few sessions, you're just kind of stumbling in the dark. Now things are happening.
Well,
Yeah.
so many dots are being, not fully connected, but there are things that are falling into place which are making other things. You know what I'm still salty about, Kyle?
What?
That the Mega Man is a legit thing and it's not some joke.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We established that early days.
Yeah, but I thought it was a joke in the very beginning. I just thought it was just oh yeah, some murders are just happening.
Is random.
Okay, since we're talking about the Maggot Man, can we say that we said the Maggot Man lives on Maggot Lane we know what the Maggot Man, the joke is. It should have been something else. Because it's I forgot the thing I'm so tired. I
What are you
haven't slept.
talking about?
It's the Maggot Man, the Shrek scene
Yes.
when he says the Maggot Man, she's
yeah,
married to the Maggot
yeah.
Man. He lives on Drury Lane.
Drury
Yeah.
Lane.
Drury Lane. I don't speak English. It's been over 20 hours since I've slept.
What's your point?
I'm saying we said he lives on Maggot Lane. He should have lived on Death Lane or something to match the rhyming scheme. I'm so tired.
Wow.
Retcon, he lives on Death Lane.
Yeah, Death Lane.
I don't know.
Which the people of Feramis pronounce Death Lane.
Death Lane.
It's
Lane.
Dwarven, it's Death Lane.
Death Lane.
Death
yeah.
Lane.
Yeah.
Diagon
Okay.
Alley.
But yeah, there was so much to unpack in that episode. Obviously the beginning started off real fast with
Yeah.
the combat,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty proud of because I did a lot of fucking
You
damage.
did, yeah.
You did.
Fighter really starting to, and you didn't even use your action surge.
Yeah. Action
Yeah.
surge and second win, nothing.
Yeah, he literally got away on one hit point. It was crazy.
My brain could not rhyme.
And you
today.
guys caught up to him. You did really well. You did spells. You did all kinds of things. You had a
I realized real quick when you started speaking as the creature.
Yeah.
I connected that you knew it almost immediately. That's why I went, oh my god.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, there was oh god, I think it was at the gala where just before we got to the gala, you mentioned something about knowing somebody in the world. I think.
I don't probably I guess when Kai first gets to Feramis, and because with the Elven Ambassador and stuff, so Kai does know people around in the upper city and kind of getting introduced into all of that. And Havish was one of those people who then went missing, which was part of the reason of going to the Undercity was kind of okay, what's going on down here?
Yeah, your friend's
and
gone
where's
missing,
where the fuck's my friend gone?
Oh, so you've been looking for your friend for a while, basically.
It was I'll go to the Undercity, but also I'm I know my friend came down here and now they're missing. So it was an investigation of
Yeah, it was
trying to find out what's happened to my friend.
This is again is fun backstory stuff where I pick a piece and I go shock and awe. Let's throw this in there.
So this is more of my
Yeah,
my
you were
character's
horrified.
backstory. I was as soon as you were oh bugbear, I'm
It was, yeah, oh, the joy of that face. I'm gonna chew on it for a little while.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
That's totally fair. I love doing that, pulling stuff from backstories. Like I've had that moment with you. Like you've had moments as well. Like you've all had moments. You got to see your dad.
I'm sorry I robbed you from the emotional devastation that Grimes would have went through had he thought his dad was dead.
I thought your dad was
Tommy,
I know.
the player, has been for weeks been like, I want to see my dad, and I'm like, if you can. And every time they've nearly been brought to tears, and it's just delicious.
I prepared my tears today. I've been practicing.
In a vial.
Yes.
Splash
I was prepared to cry. You were like, "There's only a letter." I'm like, "Fuck you."
It's a little
Father.
spray gun.
I had to tease you a little bit more, but yes.
I mean, you could have went with it. He could have been out.
And
I would have
then-
brought out the tears, and then you could have brought him back in. I would have killed you in real life.
Yeah. And then you guys decided to go and play with the most powerful item in the
Amy,
game.
how close were you to pulling a card?
Oh, not at all. No,
I
no.
doubt that.
No, honestly, no. Not right now. Not because this episode, we were uncovering so much. I did not want to give in to chance and then fuck it all up. Because imagine I pulled a card which would have just killed me.
Well, guaranteed is a card that says death in there.
There you go. Or had like literally reversed like the last like 3 hours. We have no idea. So I was like, no, it's not worth it. Especially in this moment, having done so much, and especially the fact that Tink was just coming back with a guy who was going to take us to try and sort out this body as well.
No,
I was like, it's not worth it.
Literally, I was like, Grimes is so high from seeing his dad again that he was prepared to give people a tarot reading with that.
I think
Insane.
like I was so tempted because in my head Draxos is like power.
Oh yeah.
Draxos is like I could pull something and I could become so powerful that I could just do everything that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So like in my head I'm like,
Yeah.
really wanted to, but I think
Which is also why, as a Dungeon Master, I had to kind of step out of my role a little bit, even the way I normally do the role, and been like, cool, for fairness sake, I have to give you some warnings.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, no,
you
that's fair.
almost accidentally pulled a card, which is immediately like, no, not fair.
Yeah,
Because
because
if
what if...
someone knows what they're getting into, pulls a card,
I just
and
pulled a
then
death
something
card.
bad happens,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then that's kind of one of those like, sorry, you did agree to this, but if you do it unknowingly, then that's just a terrible idea. So I had to be like, hey,
Okay.
and then I kind of hint you.
Okay,
cast identifier.
I know we didn't know, but also a part of me was like, it would, before anything happened, it would be very funny if I pulled it and it just said a card that kills my dad and Kyle gets what he's been wanting this entire season.
yes, because there's a card that says exactly
But don't get me
that.
wrong,
Maybe there's a card.
I have intrigue. I will be picking cards out of that deck, but I do not know when.
At some
And I do not
point.
know why.
Yes.
But I will be. Because the
knows.
intrigue, you know, it's very hard not to give in. But I feel like it will have to be in a moment where we are at a dead end. There is nothing else we can do. Potentially within a combat situation where, like, we're all downed and I'm just like, well, fuck it.
I was literally about to ask, are you able to just pull things from your inventory mid-combat?
An object interaction. Yeah.
It's calling
like,
to like
if
the Green
I'm just-
Goblin.
If you're in
mask.
combat, you could be like, I spend my turn pulling cards. I'll probably put a limit to how many you can pull,
Yeah.
and pulling too many is a terrible idea.
Is it?
Yeah, because you were like, I could just pull 66. I'm like, no.
At some point.
I think we should all do it.
Be warned. Something could happen which makes there be a level disparity, a power disparity. Someone could become super powerful, someone could become super weak. Some of you could die.
Yeah.
I'm
It is a
high
s-
up seeing my dad.
it is a
Nothing sounds
simple
terrible
warning.
to me right now.
No card has been removed. I am shuffling them.
Okay,
so that
question.
you know no card has been pulled out.
Alright, question.
Yeah.
When you say that character specifically cannot pull from it ever again.
Correct.
So the four of us could pull exactly.
So
like-
if you were to be like, I pull 3 cards
Yeah.
and do that.
There's no limit. I could pull all 66.
So you could say, I pull 3 cards.
Yeah.
Only 3 cards will ever take effect.
Yeah.
You can never pull the deck from the deck again. You can no card will ever take effect. It will never work on you again.
On me.
The
On you.
character or the player?
No,
The character. The character. If you drew 3 cards and started pulling other cards, you would just be looking at a card.
Okay, but I mean like There's no limit to how many cards I can draw. As
You could say I draw 66 cards if you wished.
And
that
those-
would be wild.
As if we thought this. Trust us.
All the things to take.
I know, all the things to take.
My palms are sweating.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Spaghetti.
I'm going to let you guys know
That's
right
it.
now. I, as a Dungeon Master, am so excited and so terrified for what this could do.
Uh-huh.
Because because whatever happens on these cards, I cannot stop. Be it breaking my world or anything else. And like I said, this can... and we're going to pause for a little here, just to tell a story. Just to give you a hint of what you're getting into.
This is going to the table.
I once, in my first ever game of Dungeons and Dragons, when I was like 7 years old or something, someone got this and they drew from it. And they immediately died. And couldn't be brought back to life.
This is just like when Grimes found out about ghosts.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Bet Barbara's gonna take like 12 cards on her last day. Not that that's coming.
And we're back in.
I asked to ask. I want to know if
I
there's
know
no limit.
you. I know you.
But I'm not Grimes, okay?
You're the same thing.
No. No, because Tommy would have pulled 12 cards immediately. Grimes didn't.
God, imagine if you pulled 12 cards.
Well, what is like obviously there's no safe amount of cards to pick, but what would you say the gross median of cards that should be picked?
I have used this deck once before.
Only
on,
once?
On players. Once.
Okay.
And it was for essentially like, it wasn't a one shot, it was like a 3 episode, like we're going to play
Okay.
3 sessions and that's it. The average tended to be, it really depends on how scared and it's always how scared the player is. Because there's also a thing of every player who knows what this deck has part of the thing of like, I've got to pull it. Like to because it's so rare it ever appears, like I've got to pull it to say I've pulled it. I've never pulled from this. In a game, I've never played a game where I've been able to pull it. If it appeared in a game I played in, I'd have to say I've done it.
Guaranteed I'm going to pull it at some point.
Yes. And I think one player didn't pull, and it's so hard to find. I mean, because one player pulled 1, one pulled 2, one pulled 3.
Right, okay.
It took everything in me not to pull. The moment you were like, this is what it is, I was like, fuck. Because Grimes wouldn't, but Tommy really want to.
And this is the thing.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I gotta think. Barbara would not. She's already played with power. She doesn't like the fact that she's been given whatever the fuck is going on now.
Amy's so
and
curious.
she's dealing with it. But yeah, Amy's curious. But then also Barbara is curious because if she wasn't curious, she wouldn't bloody chuck
Yeah,
the
that's true,
lunch bag
that's
at the
true.
lights. So yeah, it's like a seesaw.
That's why I said like I doubt you weren't, because like, oh Barbara, I wonder what this does. So like I really thought you would have just pulled a few.
Oh my little SpongeBob meme.
Yes.
He looks
Yes.
exactly like him.
You are SpongeBob.
No, the meme.
Oh.
Which
I'm
one?
SpongeBob.
What the whole?
Plankton.
What that one with the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah. Can that be the
Of course, that
thumbnail?
can be the
Thank you. Just
thumbnail.
all of us going.
Yes.
There you go.
But yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun, and to see the terror in all of your faces, considering I don't think any of you, because you guys are all newer to D&D.
Speak for
I
yourself.
don't know what that is.
You are the part. Yeah, do any of you know what the Deck of Many Things is?
Nope.
Never heard of it.
before.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
You're aware. But that's...
Never heard of it before.
But I
So
don't know,
I'm
like-
definitely.
Yeah, you-
sure.
I don't know much. Like I know what it.
I think
Is,
I've told
but I
you
don't
stories of a
know.
thing like the Deck of Many Things.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's so annoying because I really want to know, but it could fuck up the game, and I don't want it to fuck up the game.
Thing is, when
Now
you-
I'm like, can we just do a one shot where we just fuck around with it?
I mean, no, think of this as the one shot, because if we fuck up the game, then we get to play again anyways.
Yeah, there is no, and that's one of the things I wanted to say. I wanted to kind of let you know, like, hey, the power level of this could alter my world completely and irreversibly, but I didn't want that to be the thing that dissuaded you. Because I'm okay with
Kyle,
that. If
Kyle.
I wasn't okay with it, I wouldn't have put this in
Kyle,
the game.
just to clarify, we don't care about fucking up your world. Okay.
We don't want to die. No, and that's okay. And if that's the reason why your characters don't pull, that's fair. But I didn't want the game going crazy to be the reason.
No.
Good.
If anything, that's like more of a reason to do it.
Honestly, good. I want that to be a reason to pull it. Because
I didn't pull it because I quite like my character for the time being, and I want things to progress, and I want things to like try and meet certain goals. If I die in combat, oh well.
Yeah.
But I don't want to
Die
purposefully
like this.
do it by my own hand yet.
That is totally fair. And here's the thing. These cards are going to be here at every single game. I'm not going to pressure you or do anything.
When did you start bringing them?
Last episode.
Last episode is when I brought them.
That's why he made us step out of the room.
Yeah.
What is the 44? You still haven't answered me about my bloody D20,
Oh.
D100 44.
Oh. Don't worry about it.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
When
still?
was this? When was this?
Remember, when I got the artifacts and I took them out of the museum, Kyle got me to roll a D100. Like when we were still in the museum, and I still don't know. And I thought it was something to do with that.
There was the frog. There was that.
Froggy's gone now.
And the
I
chicken.
know. There was that, and then chicken house.
Yeah, but you have the chicken house. Chicken house isn't
Yeah.
to do with
Yes, I am
me.
aware.
I'm your
But
best friend.
it could
Okay.
just be the bag
You
of
love me.
whole bag
Okay.
of whatever.
Yeah, but then why has
What were the
whatever?
G words
Why do
that
I
you
still
were
have
giving
Don't worry about
44?
that?
You in the car.
Don't you turn
Don't worry
into
about
him?
it.
Stop! No, don't you worry about it, me. I'm worried.
You're always worried.
Amy. Don't worry about it.
Stop.
Don't worry about it.
You're
It's fine.
enjoying this too much. I don't like it.
Guys, you at home, don't worry about it.
Stop.
On that note, we're going to see you next time.
Stop it!
Everyone say don't worry about it. Don't worry about it,
worry about it.
guys.
I'm gonna make that a sticker.
Do
I'm
it.
worried.
Yes,
Don't worry
please.
about it.
That's
Yeah.
now my catchphrase. What a weird catchphrase for me to have. We'll see you next
Don't
time.
worry
Thank you
about
so
it.
much for stopping by.
Don't
Bye,
worry
guys.
about it.
Don't worry about it.
About it.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry about it.
it. Don't worry about it.